Hi everybody, I'm Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I'm trying to be really quiet because usually after church, Dad and I go to Hardee's and we have breakfast, and even though I give him an RC Cola, it's the one occasional time we have caffeine. Um, he's still sleepy and he has to go into his room and sleep, so he's taking a little siesta. I should probably do that too, but I'm not that tired. I'm not tired at all, but basically, I hadn't seen Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs when it was first introduced into cinemas, and I really wasn't a fan of Ice Age when it first came out. But I decided, you know what? People have been talking so much about it, I might actually enjoy it. And being a fan of prehistoric history and all that, and just the idea that these creatures walked amongst us has always fascinated me. I love dinosaurs, and I actually really loved Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I think it's even better than The Meltdown. The humor in it was just exceptional. There were a lot of adult jokes that probably little kids wouldn't have gotten, but it was done in a sophisticated way, not in a kind of bawdy way, but it was done in a kind of an innocent way, especially with Sid, whom I love because I just adore Jean Leguizamo, and I just think he's an outstanding character. And this one is more about family than anything. It has some really good morals and values that are involved in it, and I quickly became a fan of Buck. Buck is just completely daft. He's out of his mind. He's certifiably insane, and I love him for it. And I think that they were doing a parody of Jack Sparrow in at World's End. I know they were. I know they were making reference to that, especially when Buck starts talking to himself. I thought, yep, Jack Sparrow. And he kind of reminded me of Crocodile Dundee. I think it's the accent, but he was kind of a combination of Crocodile Dundee meets Jack Sparrow, which I thought was really awesome. I thought best character ever, and I just adored Buck and his eccentricities as well as his maniacal nature. As usual, I adore Ellie and Manny, Sid, and Diego, and I think that Baby Peaches was probably the cutest thing I've ever seen on screen, other than Kate from Horton Hears a Who. She has to be another one of my favorite characters, just because she's totally random and out there. Um, I really like this this film in the course of the Ice Age films, especially the the kind of cat and mouse between Scrat and the acorn, and then we're introduced to a Scratina, and I love the dynamic between them and how that dynamic takes a twist, even though to me it was very predictable. But I didn't really care for that because it was just so funny. I was laughing the whole time. I was laughing during the entirety of a film, and for an animated film to engage me that much and to make me concerned for the characters, it's impressive on its own accord. And I think that Ice Age is just a marvelous tool for teaching acceptance, as well as, even though we're different, family is the most important aspect. And sometimes, in order to do the right thing, you have to do something completely crazy. I mean, nuts. And Buck demonstrated that very beautifully, I felt, and I thought that the rendering of the characters, the fur textures, this beautiful coloration and backgrounds, and the music was terrific, and the the song at the end credits made me feel like a kid again, because I remember that song when I was growing up, and they did a remix of it, which I thought was really cool. Awesome. It was fantastic. I give the film 5 stars. Totally deserves every star it can get. 2 thumbs way up. Beautiful characters, just magnificently drawn. Rendered, I should say. I shouldn't say drawn because it's CGI. Rudy was very intimidating. I literally felt a kind of a guttural fear when I saw him, and I thought, whoa, wouldn't little kids be scared to death of this creature? He's a monster. He's colossal. He's like a kraken like T-Rex, and bigger than Mamasaur. And seeing him kind of intimidated me. I was surprised at that. I thought, I'm kind of scared. But I think that was the whole point. And it was mild peril, and I think it's suitable. But I think a child would have to be at least 7 and know the difference between fantasy and reality, or they might get a little bit scared. I know if I were little, I would probably be freaked out by Rudy, but I wouldn't. But I didn't have any qualms about this film. It's just absolutely gorgeous and heartwarming. I almost cried. Not gonna tell you where, but it was just magnificently done, and I think that it illustrated community well, and just how friendship is enduring, as well as relationships and family, and just it's a wonderful movie, and it can be enjoyed by all people, especially Ice Age fans. If you're an Ice Age fan, this is definitely up your alley. It's awesome. Let me just put it that way. It is a tremendous film. Excuse me, pardon me for belching. Shouldn't have done that, but um, it was just really well done movie, and I recommend it for all of you who have seen both Ice Age and Ice Age: The Meltdown. And I haven't seen Continental Drift yet, but I'm going to wait for it to come on DVD, because I have other movies I would like to see this summer, and I've written a whole list of them if you want to know what I may be seeing. I'm not going to guarantee that I will be seeing all these films or not. I wanted to see Ruby Sparks. I should have seen Ruby Sparks instead of The Watch. That was my mistake. Ow. Ow! Okay, I'm done beating myself up. Enough of that. I will be seeing The Bourne Legacy, assuredly. You can bet on it, because I've loved the entire Bourne Legacy. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days, of course, since I've loved both Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Diary of a Wimpy Kid Roderick Rules. Big fans. I'm a big fan of the book series, if you've been watching my reviews. I'm not going to see the campaign, because I know I'm going to sound like a prude here, but I'm just getting tired of cursing every other word to be funny, or to be cool, or to be hip, or to be popular. It's just idiotic and dumb, and it's not funny at all. It doesn't amuse me. You can be funny without swearing up and down every other corner. Okay, so I won't be seeing the campaign. I will be seeing Hope Springs, which will come out on the 8th, and I think it'll be really good. Timothy Green comes out on August the 15th, and I'm actually really anticipating Timothy Green, because I think it's kind of like a story that's similar to Benjamin Button, only different. And I like that kind of tale, the fantasy aspect of it. And of course, the last film of the summer that I will be seeing, and I'll be taking a hiatus because I got school to go to and all that. I'll probably be seeing films via Netflix, or ones that I haven't seen at home. I've got a bunch of anime things that I'll be watching and reviewing, amongst other things. And last movie I'll be reviewing is The Expendables 2. Now, granted, I hated the first one. God, please don't flame me. I'm telling you as it is. I hated The Expendables. Loathed it. I actually prefer a movie with substance as well as explosions. You have to have substance with your explosions or you're not going to interest me. And this was just nothing but explosions and sloppy writing and just pointless dialoguing and really a cliche plot. And it was other than just the people that were involved. That's the only redeemable part of it. The second one has Novak Djokovic in it, but I love Novak, and I think he's going to be great. He's just a cameo, but seeing Chuck Norris in a film again, definitely a plus. Other people that will be involved, Jet Li and the lot, looking forward to seeing them in action again. It's as for an action movie buff like I am, I love action films, so that's probably the main reason I'll be seeing it, just for the actors. That's I think that's basically all I'm doing. That's how my summer's shaping up. So stay tuned, everyone. Catch you around.